Hello everyone, and welcome back to another showcase on Dark Souls 3. Now, time for another boss weapon. It's okay. I thought, Yhorm the Giant. He has that great big weapon. Yeah, he's huge. He's the last giant? Question mark? Not sure on that one. Perhaps. But anyway, he had a big weapon, big curved, weird looking blade. What was it called? Oh, that's right, the devs called it a machete. Yhorm's great machete. Tell me, this is what a machete is supposed to look like? No. It's not what a machete looks like. Far from it, actually. It's more of a cleaver. Anyway, the description reads, Great machete wielded by long ago by Yhorm the Giant. Yhorm once lumbered on the front lines with a great shield, but one day, in place of his shield, a left-handed notch was added to his machete, enabling a smash technique that would become the legacy of his later years. Now, I'm pretty sure with a great shield, for his size, he could probably just drop that great shield on a person and crush him. Not sure why he would give that up, but whatever. His skill is Warcry, a common trope on many axes. Let out a spirited Warcry to temporarily boost attack. It enables a crushing strong attack. So yes, this is classified in the Great Axe category, so that's why it has a skill Warcry. But in terms of it being a Great Axe, it doesn't look like one. Well, it sure has a chopping ability, so I guess it's good enough, good to qualifications, but still it just bugs me a lot. A machete. It is not a machete. Anyway, I'll show you, this is what a real machete looks like. Now, one of these things, not like the other. One of these things is not a machete. Machetes are not curved. They are not this huge. Even by Yhorm standards, this would be a short sword, or a large cleaver by his standards. Not a machete. Not even close. Ugh, this bugs me when things are mislabeled like that. Going on to the stats, we can see the physical, and we got a lot of it. Just starting off, we got 300 damage, at least for my stats anyway. I put out 300 physical. Most weapons don't even get that far. This weapon starts off with it. Damn, that's a lot. Well, the achievement bonus is C for strength and nothing else. So yes, with my 50 strength, I get 128 of the bonus. Going on the achievement requirements, it requires a lot of strength. 38 strength. A lot. A lot. And 10 dexterity, which you should have by the time you get 38 strength. Moving on from that, we got the Warcry. It's a 20 FP, which is a standard cost of usual. And then we have the weight, 19.0, which almost as much as the FP cost for Warcry. That's crazy, but then again, look at the size of it. It's also noted that this weapon has amazing durability. At 140, you will not be breaking this weapon anytime soon. Just looking at it overall, clearly it's a powerhouse weapon. If you have that much strength, you might as well flaunt it. Am I right? Anyway, on to the animations. The animation, the basic attack, it borrows a lot from the already Great Axe category, though the swinging animation for your character seems a bit different. Your character has a bit more leg movement and hip movement, but oh well. Otherwise, it's very heavy drops across all weapons. You don't see any horizontal swings because I don't think your character can even fake it. Then we have the, well, Superpower attack, or the whole, two-handed power attack. And you can see it's just more dropping. You just drop it on your opponent every time. And then we have Warcry. Same across every axe that has it. You simply go red for around 10-12 seconds and it disappears. You get more attack power. And when that Warcry is activated, your power attack changes. You can see here it's that notch that we heard in the description that Yhorm the Giant was known for. Okay. And then we have the sprint attack, which is a kitty. Okay, but finally I gotta mention this. This weapon requires a lot of stamina to use. As you see, it takes my whole stamina bar for 2 hits. That's a lot. But I'm gonna make you a comparison. Here's Morwen's Great Hammer. Requires 50 strength to wield. Observe while you attack normally with this weapon. 1, 2, and I have enough for a 3rd hit. This weapon requires more more strength to use, yet it costs less stamina. This is a major problem for this weapon. Anyway, this weapon is upgraded by Titanite scale. We can see we get a lot of damage per upgrade, and the achievement bonus even jumps to a B for strength, just to push it even further. So every upgrade, you're getting roughly 50 damage added. That is crazy. And we can see even there, it goes to an A for achievement bonus. Man, too much damage. Way too much. But since it is a boss weapon in Titanite scale, it cannot be infused with any gem. That's to be expected, which is a con. And there's not that many great axes that can be fused either. So, how does it perform? Well, to be honest, I think my weapon's heavier than his. But I had to try to drop a few equipment load, and I'm only wearing this armor because I can only jump with it. But we can see that we destroyed that guy with the backstab. I am not surprised by putting 800 damage into him. I am not surprised. These guys just are hesitant to approach me now, and they should be, because I think I cleaved him in half if this game was a little more realistic. And we can see with the power attack, we can do plenty of damage there. Now, this guy is probably just dreading his day, and I'm about to make it a lot worse. Oh boy. Let's see how my attacks take. 1, 2. But to be honest, that's not that great. I was hoping 1 hit. Because in 2 hits, I probably won't have any stamina to use if I don't pace my attacks. But anyway, let's try it against the Gargoyle. His defense really shouldn't protect him much from his weapon. And sure enough, that 1 attack was enough to get through it. And we can see I easily got through his shield in 1 power attack. And finally we have the Black Knight. I don't fear these guys very much this time. No. I'm pretty sure I have the more heavier weapon. But I still got interrupted with that attack. But no matter. My weapon is fairly heavy, and I'm probably sure I can knock him down. I'm going to try that. No? Did knock him down, but I still did plenty of damage. And just since I was really underwhelming, I took it against the other one. The other Black Knight, and he couldn't even hit me because he was too busy aiming the wrong direction. Oh well, that's both Black Knights. Dead very quickly. Moving on to the pros and cons of Yhorm's bolt giant machete here. On the pro side, you also got a shitload of damage being outputted. Clearly. It also easily gets through shields. Pretty much any shield put in front of it. And the ball with the special does boost the attack, so it's pretty useful too. Now, for the cons, the weapon's very heavy. It has a slow swing speed. It takes a lot of stamina to use. Calls for a very high strength stat as well. So I think these pros and cons are actually pretty balanced this time around. So, moving on to the score of the machete. Damage clearly gets a 10 out of 10. No surprise there. Reach, I give it an 8 out of 10. It has a long reach, but I wouldn't say it's a great spear for reach. More like a plain spear. Animation though gets 5 out of 10. It has a couple of unique animations, but a majority of them are borrowed from the Great Axe Ball lineup set. Bonus though gets 10 out of 10. You get a lot of bonus damage, a lot of strength bonus damage, as guaranteed. However, Miscellaneous gets 3 out of 10. For having high strength requirement, and it uses so much stamina to use, it's just not that great in terms of, you know, the penalties. But still, everything else kind of makes up for that, I guess. So in total, Yhorm's Great Machete, or Giant Machete, gets 35 out of 50. Which is exceptional. If it wasn't for the negatives holding on to it, this thing would be nearly perfect. I can almost assure that. But because of that, the weight, strength requirement, and stamina use, it holds it back. But overall, still a good weapon though. So, overall, a very, very powerful weapon. But, not a whole lot of people are going to actually use this weapon. At least not properly. And to be honest, there's other weapons that could be better in this category to use. Because I don't see it as being very useful in PvP with how slow it swings, and how much stamina is used to swing it. And to be honest, same thing we said for common enemies, but then again, does kill them in a few hits at the most. But still, pretty awesome though, and more than worthy for a giant. But hey, that's been Showcase for today. I thank you guys for watching, and take care out there. See you next time.